2023 has left and it's been a great journey. I bought a lot of makeup. I'm here to round up what are those things that I kept coming back for. Those products that were just so good I had to repurchase or that I just kept using all year. The only thing I'm not going to talk about is skincare because I don't tend to switch up my skincare routine. I am very acne prone, and even if I change my skincare routine the slightest bit, I break out. So we're going to skip skincare. We're going to go straight into makeup. And I have a couple of hair products too. A Complexion product that I never reviewed and I really wanted to review because I love it and I wear it every day is the House Labs concealer. This concealer, it's pretty much the only concealer that does not craze on me. I use the tiniest bit of powder with like the tiniest brush. Even this brush is too big. I literally use like an eyeshadow blending brush and just dip it into the powder, tap off the excess and swipe. That's all you need to set this concealer. The texture on this one is like kind of, I wouldn't say thick, I would just say a little bit on the drier side. It's not very liquidy. It's not a full coverage concealer. You definitely need a couple of layers if you want to have more coverage. I love it mostly because I just hate any concealer that makes my eyes look way older. Obviously I have under eye lines and they tend to just be enhanced by concealer. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's just a great natural finish. Very skin-like, very pretty. It's a little bit pricier than the other concealers that I've tried. It's $32. You can definitely feel that high tech, that new innovation with this formula. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, it's the one I've been using since it came out. I don't have a full foundation that I'm loving this year. I think the ones that I have are great. I was using a lot the Fenty ones and I saw a video that they broke people out, so I kind of stopped using it and I have seen my skin kind of cleared out. So I'm not gonna have any favorite complexions this year, but I do have a favorite blush. I have two favorite blush. This one's the Westman Atelier Baby Chics in the color Petal, and I think it's a perfect formula. It's a cream blush, but it's not dewy. It kind of dries down to a more of a powdery finish or like a stain-like effect. You can see there it's not very dewy or reflective. It's such a perfect formula, and for my oily skin, this has been great. I love the color. It's quite a deep rose. I do wish there was something a little bit more neutral, but I absolutely love it and I have no complaints. I love the packaging. It's so gorgeous. It just looks so chic. It's like a fashion kind of blush. I love that the cap is magnetic. Something I do love to do is combine it with a powder blush on top. I received a lot of the Armani shades on PR and I have to say, I love these blushes. They're a little bit dirty. I have given them a lot of love. This one's a very neutral shade, but I have a lot of shades, and what I love about them is just the formula. I put this one on today because when I want to look a little bit more bronzy, I'm going for this neutral shade. It's the number 11. It looks so pretty. Honestly, all of them look so pretty. I use Amore a lot, which is more of a warm pink, and it's really gorgeous. That one is my most used for sure. For cream, the Westman Atelier. For powder, the Armani Luminous Silk. Amazing blushes. I love them. I combine them all the time. Even if you use another cream blush, top it off with a powder blush, you're gonna love it, especially if it's not a matte. This one kind of has a reflective finish, so it makes your skin not look so flat, and it gives you some life and some glow. I think the word is just, yeah, silky satin powder. It's really good. Before we move on to eyes, I want to talk about this brush from MAC. I love it. It's a little bit angular. What I love is that it feels like a beauty blender. It feels like stiff and soft but spongy. It has a lot of bounce to it. Quality of MAC brushes are just divine. I fell in love with this brush. I love the quality. I used to buy MAC brushes a very long time and then I deviated, started buying other ones, and I'm back to buying MAC brushes. This is going to be so good for your foundation. Blends really seamlessly, feels soft. So if you're looking for a new quality foundation brush, give this one a go. I loved it. I have another brush here that I absolutely love. This is the type of brush that I'm talking about for powdering very detailed areas. This one is the 240S by MAC. This one's perfect for under the eyes, like I've been saying, a little bit on the corners of the mouth, just very detailed work. Not much to say. Again, amazing quality, love the shape of it. It just feels so well made. So if you want detailed powder work, do use the 240S from MAC. Now let's move on to eyes. Been using nonstop on all my makeup looks, even on its own, the eyeshadow sticks from Bobbi Brown and also the Laura Mercier ones. You could pick and choose here. I think they're basically the same thing. This one's the color Bark and it's a very dark brown, and I love wearing this on the lash line and blend it on days that I really want low effort. I just do that. If I'm building an eyeshadow look, I also like to use this. Eyeshadow sticks are my new favorite. They come in many different colors, so you can pick and choose, but I definitely think that you should start either with a shimmer one or a brown one. Use it on your lash line, build up your smoky eyes. This is the color Bark, and I love it. Favorite all year long. Love it. Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3. I think this is perfect to start building your eye look. I like this formula a lot better than the Makeup by Mario one. I used to use the Makeup by Mario a lot, and it does have more shades, but this one has the shades you need. The other ones in Makeup by Mario, some of the shades just end up being kind of very repetitive. I kind of just stick to these colors and I love them. They're so buttery, they're so smooth. I have a full review on this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna leave it linked because you need to see this in action. You need to see this, you need to touch it, you need to try it. It has 2 cream eyeshadows. I rarely use them, but they're not bad creams. I don't know, I just don't gravitate towards them. I use a warm row today for my eye look, but I love the more neutral row. I think it's so pretty. I also use this one for the red eye makeup look. I think the brown tones with a red lip just looks so good. You don't know how many times I've repurchased this mascara. This mascara is my #1 mascara. Nothing leaves my lashes as bold and fan out, and every time I wear this I get asked if I'm wearing false lashes, and I'm not, because I never do. It's kind of too much work. If there's anything that's my #1 most loved product, it is definitely the Tower 28 mascara. I don't know why I was very hesitant to try it, but I'm so glad that I did because I'm obsessed. It has like a curve on the wand and I use it directly with the curve. I twist it. I also apply it like this. I use a little corner for the corners of my lashes. It's already kind of like a drier consistency. The formula is not as wet. I appreciate that because sometimes I do like a mascara more when it's already dried instead of when it's freshly opened, which tends to be a little bit too wet. I wish more mascaras were less wet. It is long wearing though. It's just not waterproof or water resistant, I don't think, but it's long wearing. It does last on me all day and it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, doesn't smudge. At least on my eyelashes, it doesn't. And yeah, I think everybody should give this mascara at least one try. It's $20 and I just love Tower 28. They're doing a great job. When I bleached my brows earlier this year, I needed a tint for the days that I didn't want the bleach brow. I came across this one by Refi because it's a water-based brow gel. It has a little circular applicator, which I love. Really grabs all the hairs in place. It gives you a tint without being like a pomade, so it's not really staining your skin so much. It's really tainting your hairs. So actually, if you have gray hairs on your brows, I think this one could also work for you. The hold. Okay, so the hold is strong. Not as strong as the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, but for a tinted brow gel, this is the strongest hold I've seen. Most tinted brow gels don't really tend to have like a hold. They just give you a waxy brown tint. But I hated that kind of like messy, waxy tint on your brows. I didn't like it. I'm so glad I have this one. I really enjoy it. I really love the ball applicator. And since the formula is more water-based, it's more like a jelly consistency. I guess I really like a tinted brow gel, not a tinted brow gel that's waxy and a pomade. I have the color medium brown. I use this spray a lot. This is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. And a lot of people ask me if this one's better than the One Size, and they're completely different. We're not going to compare them. They're two different things. The One Size is waterproof and matte, and it's like a hairspray on your face. This one will last in a very different way. First of all, it's a mist. It's gonna give you some life back. It makes your skin look glowy but not greasy. And if you powder too much, this one's gonna bring life back into your skin. Not super dewy, not super glowy, just a natural glow. It will make your makeup last so long. I use it before, in the middle, after I powder. I use this so much. I spray it a lot. I bought the jumbo size because I was using it a lot. Favorite setting spray right there. Is it expensive? It's expensive, but worth it. So worth it. I love it. For hair, let's talk about hair. I feel like the only hair products that I mention in all my favorites is a dry shampoo. And I've mentioned this before, but honestly, I have repurchased this because it's the only one that doesn't leave a white cast on my hair. Out of all the dry shampoos, I think this one's the clearest. You know, if you have bangs or you have oily scalp, it smells really good. I like it. My favorite lipstick of the year, the Wet Stick by Kosas. I always wear Tropic Bliss, but I actually got this one recently, 100 degrees. So I got a second shade because it's just so good. It's so moisturizing. The color, it's great. With lip liner, it just looks so good. And I have Tropic Bliss, which is more of a mauve kind of tone, and it leaves like the most prettiest pink stain after it wears out. I think these are my most used lipsticks this year, and I love that they're hydrating. I love the formula. I love the colors. I think you can definitely find a shade for you. And it's my everyday lipstick. It goes up and down. It doesn't really have a scent. It's pretty much a lipstick lip balm hybrid, so I really like it. So thank you so much for watching my 2023 favorites. Yeah, I'll see you next year. Bye.